Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arkansas's offense will go to work first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you
holds it in on the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew that they were going to be facing two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tigers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Tigers are rolling down the field.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. second down, they'll go to the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room, couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. On the run, it's Hunt. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. He's looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Lindsey. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. And that's why they built the lead.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Missouri wants to go fast. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Finds his man. It's Green. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Grab behind the line. It's Terry. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Good, right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Working on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And the defense drags him down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Razorbacks are flying down the field. Off play action. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. The Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving. Next, going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas. On to attempt the try.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Terry. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Green. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Green. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Green. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in the...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Finds his man, it's Hayes. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that.
Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Missouri wants to go fast.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab.
That is how you play defense. Drop back, let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
And this one is perfect. That slices the lead to 2. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Trying to get the corner. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They booted away on fourth down. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Working that left side. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Motion from the wideout. From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The give to the single back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Lindsey. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Missouri wants to go fast.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught, close to the marker, it's Terry. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the middle. It's LeBlanc. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terry. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. That slices the lead to 2. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Catch in the middle, it's Hunt. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Gonna take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. Running free. Touchdown, Arkansas. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's past the 30. Gets away from one. He's got space. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Off the play fake on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. They go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Quickly to the tight end. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. So Missouri will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and reserve time for their offense. To the air, it's Lindsey. That's caught. It's Ferguson. There he goes. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Nice move to pick up yardage. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Lost to throw again. Got the back over the middle. Quick step and go. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. Chunked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Fourth down, gotta have it here. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. The quarterback takes a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.